Welcome back to the Doc's Diagnosis presented by Centrus Federal Credit Union. For all your banking needs, make sure to go to centrusfcu.org. Whether you need a checking account, savings account, home loan, home equity loan, car loan, Centrus Federal Credit Union has you covered. Go ahead and give this video a like, leave a comment if you like something that Dr. Rob has to say, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. You know, when it comes to Iowa, Nebraska, no love lost between these two teams. For the 7th straight year, this game goes down to a one-score game. And if you look at the history of this game, Rob, there's been one, maybe two pivotal plays that changed the whole dynamic of what the game turns out to be.
It really does. I mean, you think about, the epitome of this game that I always think about was the 21 game in Lincoln. Iowa blocks a punt, runs it in for a touchdown. Nebraska was still ahead by a touchdown at that point in the game. But you could just tell the entire stadium, the Nebraska sideline, game was over. Okay,
so we got two plays to really focus on here where the dynamic changed. The first one is in the second half, Nebraska up 10-0, and they are going for a field goal to make it 13-0.
It will. Now, what you're going to see here on this one, it's not a bad, it's a little bit of a bad snap. It's kind of an off-center snap. Holder gets it down. It's not a great hold, and it's not a great position of the ball. You can see the laces right there. He tries to turn it, and you'll see right before the actual kick, the ball almost ends up sort of at this angled alignment that throws the whole kick off. Plant's good. Right there, you can kind of see the ball coming off the tee, and it's, you know what, it's already gone. I mean, it's at this point, it's already shanked, and so it's these little things. It's a snap, it's a hold. I thought the kick, the follow through was good, but that's one of those things that just sort of threw that off, but it's one of those little things you've got to get right. Now, again on this play, this is a backbreaker. So this is the screen pass to Caleb Johnson. Should have been stopped for, I'd say, maybe a 5 to 7 yard gain. Here's the thing. Iowa is not and would not have been able to go 75 yards on Nebraska that night. It just wasn't going to happen. If they stop this play, Iowa loses the game.
100%.
They're not scoring a touchdown. And what you're going to see, you see 1, 2, 3, 4 guys either not being blocked or in front of their blocker. And so right there, you've got guys that are in position to make the play. You actually have a couple potential block in the backs here, but to the refs' credit, they weren't calling things on either team. I thought they basically let the game play out. I actually thought it was a reasonably I don't want to call it a well-called play, game. It was a consistently called game. You've got a fifth guy here who's actually in position to prevent an inside cut here. So you've got 5 defenders in position to make the tackle here. What happens? They get hit. You get one guy wraps up. It's not great tackling. You got 2 other guys hit, knocks them off, and we're off to the races, and you got an NFL guy. I know some people were bitching about a block in the back there, and he just nudged him on the side of the shoulder. I didn't have a problem with that. But these are little things that you're in position, you've got to make a play, you've got to have good tackling, you got to play heads-up football, and Nebraska didn't do it on one play. The rest of the defense, the effort, the rest of the game for that defense was an A+ effort. One play. That ended the game right there. As soon as I saw that touchdown, it's all right, they just tied the game. I don't think we're going to win this. And it was just because it's these 1,000,001 little things. And you go back to stuff like the pregame stuff, the no handshake. You've got a Nebraska team that, to a degree, the defense is playing lights out, the offense is playing okay. But these 1,000,001 little things, when you're thinking about not doing a handshake instead of these 1,000,001 little things, you're going to end up with plays like that. You're going to end up losing games.
So, and it really did come down to one play, and of course, turnovers play a part. We go into a lot of the turnovers, a lot about this game in the Doc's or not in the Doc's diagnosis. We just did the Doc's diagnosis in the Doc Talk podcast, so go check it out. He's Dr. Rob Zadiska. I'm Travis Justice. Thanks for watching the Doc's diagnosis presented by Centris Federal Credit Union.
Life is full of firsts. For every big moment you celebrate, Centris Federal Credit Union is here for you. With day-to-day banking needs, loans, or saving for your next milestone, Centris supports our members every step of the way. Learn more at centrisfcu.org.